In law school, resources that get you up to speed quickly are key to success. However, sometimes these resources are either not trustworthy or expensive. Don't worry. Enter the Law School Resource Center. Here, you're going to find a ton of classroom prep resources that were written by the best in the business, true practice experts whose job it is to take the, law and make it practical. And it lives within, you guessed it, practical law. Inside of Westlaw Edge, when you select Practical Law, on the homepage, you're going to be presented with the Law School Resource Center. Simply click View All. Inside of the Law School Resource Center, you're going to see course study collections, curated flowcharts, professional development and responsibility resources, and for those of you who are more of an audio learner, some helpful podcasts, and for those of you who are a visual learner, some videos. Let me give you just a few suggestions. Inside of our course study collections, you're going to see that we have a lot of content for both not just 1Ls, but also for 2Ls and 3Ls. Things such as our business courses, intellectual property, but also items such as litigation and common first-year courses like con law and property. But let's take a look at our Federal Civil Procedure course outline. In here, you're going to get a list of essential practical law resources that help you learn the basics of federal civil procedure. This includes getting a good understanding of jurisdiction and venue, a strong understanding of filing and service pleadings, responding to a complaint. If some of these are just not necessarily making sense to you, don't worry. These helpful resources are going to give you that true background as well as practical advice on what you should be thinking about as you're working within federal rules of civil procedure. Now let's go back to look at some other helpful items that are in here outside of these class and course preparation materials. These are flowcharts. Now, me personally, I'm a visual learner. I like to see things kind of laid out in a process. So let's go back to our handy federal rules of civil procedure. One of the things that is often brought up is subject matter jurisdiction. As you can see, we have a subject matter jurisdiction flowchart that's available to you. What this lays out is a process that you could easily follow to help make sure that when you're presented with this issue on your exam, that you understand the steps and the answers that you need to follow. You can easily copy and paste this into your course outline, or save this into your folder and keep for later use. Lastly, I want to point out that many of you are going to care about professional development and responsibility. While this might not matter to you your first year, you're still going to want to know about it as you maybe enter into your summer associates or even going into what is called OCIs, your on-campus interviews. But here you're going to find helpful guides in terms of just figuring out what type of practice areas and finding the right fit, expert advice on career advancement and professional developments, and how to make sure that you're making the first steps to success as a young associate. These are just helpful curated advice from the experts in the business. There's other resources that are available within the Law School Resource Center, and they continue to keep growing. So make sure to come back and continue to learn more. Save time, save money, save sanity. Happy prepping!